You've all had that teacher who tells you this holiday is nothing more than rich white men who didn't want to pay their taxes. But if you really understood it, you'd know that it's so much more. Yes, many of our signers were wealthy, meaning they had far more to lose if their ragtag armies fell to the disciplined soldiers of the king and his empire. By putting their names to that paper, they were committing an act of treason, and therefore wanted men. Anyone tells you they were slave owners, don't listen to them. I remind you that Washington grew to oppose slavery. Virginia state law had a complicated legal framework for freeing a slave, so Washington managed to free at least one slave during his lifetime, William Lee, and Washington paid for Lee's education. Then there were the founders no one talks about, Richard Bassett, James Madison, James Monroe, who were fundamentally opposed to slavery, and those state governors who, the first thing they did was abolish slavery in their state constitutions. And there were the women involved, Emily Cage, Anna Story, Phyllis Wheatley, Captain Molly. What? Their names didn't make it to your Common Core history books. Our nation was founded on philosophy and literature, borrowed heavily from European underground thinkers like John Locke, Montesquieu, Rousseau, who opposed the conventional thinking of their day and insisted that your rights were yours, not some gift of a king or government. And those philosophies still resonate with us today. They paved the way for the women's rights movement and for the civil rights movement. So life, liberty, and the pursuit of whatever you want happiness to be. Oh, and then there's this.
And we discussed the fact that Ho Chi Minh was actually inspired by the U.S. Declaration of Independence and Constitution and the words of Thomas Jefferson.